So I've decided to give something a try here as a way of documenting my exercise, being accountable, and, you know, hopefully passing on maybe some helpful information to people who are like, I don't have a gym, or I don't have time to go to the gym. You know, just giving them some ideas on how to work out. I will tell you that two of the channels on YouTube that I follow with regularity are AthleanX, that's like athlete, except instead of spelling it L-E-T-E, it's L-E-A-N, and then X, and also RedDeltaProject. So most of the stuff you see me doing is stuff that I've gotten from them. Like I said, this is mostly just being done for accountability and hopefully to pass on useful information. So it is January 30th, 2018, Tuesday. I am going to start off my workout with a 1 mile walk, and I will get back on here when I get to the park where I'm going to be doing my workout. Just your really standard playground equipment. And you got your slides, you got your poles, you got your steps, chains, monkey bars. Oh, and you even have a bench with shoes on it, I guess, if those are your size. But you don't actually need a gym membership. You don't need to be paying somebody to give you a place to work out. We all have cities we live in, or towns. All these towns and cities have parks, and all these parks have free equipment for you to use. Give it a shot. This is my gym. This is where I do my workouts, because there's plenty of stuff here to do everything you might need. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, the walk is part of the martial arts that I study, Kijutsu. One of the things you are supposed to do a few times a week is take a ki breath walk. And so I try to do that every time I go to the gym, because, you know, it's a mile anyway, so I might as well, you know, take that extra time, burn a few extra calories. So here I am, like I said, at my gym. And we're going to start off with some hanging and some pull-ups. What I'm going for today is kind of a pushing beyond failure by basically a technical regression. So I'm going to start with something harder, and then I'm going to go back down to easier things in order to completely fatigue. So we're going to start off with some pull-ups. Don't judge me, because I'm not very good at these. And like I said, we're going to go technical regression here. We're going to do some rows on this. What I'm going to be doing here is basically one-armed rows. So I get up high enough. And now I'm going to move a bit further into an easier thing. Keep working my grip. And then I'm going to regress even further. Still doing rows. Smaller pole though. One more. So as you notice, with each progressing exercise, I'm able to do ideally a little bit more, a couple fewer sets or a couple fewer repetitions. And like I said, that technical regression, like if I were to just do pull-ups, there's no way. I mean, I would get 5 and then I have to rest for a couple minutes and I might get 4 more. I have to rest for a couple minutes and I might get 2-3 more after that. Instead, I'm able to work the same muscle groups going, all the way around to different exercises, different levels of progression. I should mention the other source for some of this information is the Convict Conditioning, and that's all calisthenics and body weight, and that's what I'm trying to emulate here. So basically, I'm going to do 3 sets of that, or I'm going to give it my damnedest to do 3 sets of that. And then I will move on to another exercise, which I will also show you guys. All right. So now what we're going to be looking at is some technical regressions of bridges. Hopefully you can hear me. If not, I will figure out a way to dub over it later. If you've never done bridges, they are, in fact, a lot harder than they appear. Alright, this next thing I'm not 100% sure I can catch on camera, but I'm going to give it a try. And that's going to be just some crawling exercises. Down on all fours, just going back and forth, side to side. But I'll show that in a few minutes. I gotta do a second set of these first. I also only did a second set of the pull-up regressions. I was too beat by the end of 2 of those. Okay, so that's the crawling workout. With that, I'm encouraging on about a half an hour of exercise. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day there. And do my key breath walk back home, which would be a lot more difficult considering I'm now pretty winded. Thanks for joining me. Hope you give this workout a try sometime.